everyone, anyone. April 14th, 2025, 10:24 p.m. Anybody that might join in, my name is Christopher Wood. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation full physical identity theft victim. Compliments of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, who are now above the law. I just filed LICA and I got a thing back stating that nothing can be done about crimes against me. I have been seriously brain injured, kidnapped, sex assaulted, body mutilations, serious skull deforming, brain injury, lung and kidney damages once again. Stalked, medically blacklisted, seriously deformed. My mother was stalked and killed. 2 of my dogs were killed. Full physical identity theft change done on me. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police and their homosexual fall-down low-life junkies. Criminal doctors are also involved. O.P.P, who are sex slave traffickers, human traffickers guilty of kidnapping, sex assaults, arrest refusals, false arrest, extortion, lies, time buying. Time has been bought, you fucking pieces of shit. Ex-Chief or Commander, year 2019, 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas. Staff Sergeants, years 2019, 2021. Ex-Chief or Commander, drove a white Jeep Wrangler, year 2019, had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas. Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS. Shelley Hafner. Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic is guilty of medical file falsification for discrimination, treatment refusals to prevent any help and prove she is guilty of lobotomizing me while keeping me fucking medically blacklisted while I am being injured, tortured, brain damaged as I'm doing this right now. I have absolutely no feeling in my fucking head or my face. The ones that are guilty for Ontario Provincial Police, who are registered sex offenders, drug addicts, drug traffickers, and each and every one of them are guilty of torture crimes, slave trafficking, financial thefts on me, frauds, tortures, and attempted murder, along with Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. She needs to be arrested and charged. This is Harry Hartwick. He is approximately 85 years old. He is my cousin. He is guilty of brain injuring me. He is guilty of skull deforming me. He is guilty of being involved with my identity theft. He is guilty of very serious crimes on me in Winnipeg, Manitoba, even beating me, stripping me down, putting tuck tape on my testicles while he beat the shit out of my mother and my older brother, making me stand in a corner for 4 hours. He is seriously dangerous, highly psychotic, Harry Hartwick. And he's guilty of attempted murder on me. I don't give a fuck. Yes, he is 85 years old, but he is still a very sadistic piece of shit fucking garbage. This guy is Tyler T. Baglake. He is guilty of torturing and killing my dog. He is guilty of death threats. He is guilty of he's guilty of faking a kidnapping and tortures against a guy posing as an O.P.P cop. He's guilty of torturing and killing my dog. He's guilty of threats of stabbing, arson attempts on a previous address, as well as throwing blood on a previous address, and he is guilty of attempted murder on me. He is Robert Kane, Ontario Provincial Police Drug Cop, #1 rat informant, fall down piece of shit. Nothing can be done with these fuckers, no matter what you can prove in Napanee. So congratulations, Spencer Mills, you fucking low-life garbage. You are one sadistic motherfucker, and I hope you rot in hell. I don't care if you're a fucking cop. Look what the fuck you done to me, trying to make me look like one of your fucking homosexual fucking low-life pieces of shit fucking junkies to traffic me, to frame me. You fucking garbage. This is Jason Gimpy Two-Step Van Alstyne. He is guilty of first-degree brain injury and body mutilations. He's guilty of a murder in 2021 for O.P.P. He is guilty of stalking me for torture crimes for 6 fucking years. He has caused me strokes. He has caused me heart attacks. He is a fucking fentanyl dealer for Ontario Provincial Police and Kingston Police. He is guilty of identity theft with the intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud. He is guilty of first-degree attempted murder with and for Ontario Provincial Police. O.P.P. Constable Detective Blair Frederick Hardy. He is guilty of brain injury, me, criminal stalking. He is guilty of torture crimes, financial thefts and frauds, welfare disability frauds, bank frauds, thefts. He's guilty of torture crimes. He is a meth trafficker, and he is guilty of multiple homicides. Blair Hardy Kane, brother or stepson to Ontario Provincial Police Cop Robert Kane 7224. And he is his dealer. That's who they traffic with him for. Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns. He is guilty of sodomy, sex assault. He's guilty of attempted paralyzing. He is guilty of blinding me in my right eye. He is guilty of skull deforming. He is guilty of brain injuring me. He is guilty of attempted murder. He is a registered sex offender. He is a speedhead, and he and his boyfriend are both guilty of homicide and attempted homicide. Harry Hartwick's nephew and my cousin, Dale Hartwick. He is guilty of skull splitting me, brain injuring me, body mutilations, lung and kidney damage. He is guilty of splitting my skull. He is guilty of identity theft and attempted murder with intent to commit for drop charges for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. I don't know if this is being seen or not because a lot of my shit is being blocked out, and so a lot of my stuff is being shadow banned and being prevented from getting out. This is Raymond LeBlanc. He is guilty of criminal stalking. He is a child groomer. He's guilty of torturing and killing my dog with Tyler Teabag Lake, March 24, 2023. He is originally from Brantford or Brampton. He got chased out of there for being a sex offender pedophile. He is a child groomer. He is a meth trafficker for drug cop Robert Kane 7224. He's guilty of 3 years of torture crimes on me and attempted murder. Raymond LeBlanc. Brandon Berry. He is guilty of attempted murder. He is also a baby beater. He recently almost murdered a little baby. This guy here, he lives at 149 Center Street North. He is now bald glasses. He is a sex slave trafficker with and for ex-O.P.P chief. He is guilty from 2019. He is guilty of stalking and killing my mother, causing her death in 2020. He's guilty of stalking me, thinks that he and I were switched at birth, thinks that he is my dad and was calling my mother mom. He's guilty of attempted murder on me and murder on my mother in 2020 with and for Spencer Mills, 14716 Stacy Mental Health, Kingston AMHS, and possibly Harry Hartwick, who financed it all through O.P.P for these two bastards to do it. Bert the butt plug hustler. He is a child fucker. He is guilty of child sodomy. He recently raped a 14-year-old boy, sodomized him with his fingers. He is guilty of criminal stalking, torture crimes on me, identity theft. He is highly obsessed, homosexual. He thinks that he played in the NHL. He is jealous of the long hair that I used to have. He is guilty of torture crimes on me, brain injuring, and attempted murder with him for Robert Lucas, his sex slave master, and his Madam Maggie Falls. This guy here, he is a sex offender. He is a pimp. He is guilty of torture crimes. He's a well-known child predator, abuser, and he is guilty of being involved with torture crimes. I mean, attempted murder. He is very well known to O.P.P. And each and every one of these lowlives cannot be arrested without $22,000. This is a revenge retaliation crime on me for speaking of O.P.P, human trafficking, the homeless exploitation for monetary gain, and possible money laundering out of the Morning Star mission. You completely fucking changed my identity. You completely and totally brain fucked me. You mutilated me. You kidnapped me. You sex assaulted me. You fucking medically blacklisted about me. You slandered me. There is also a reserve cop who is involved. Him and his brother are guilty of human trafficking, slave trafficking, torture crimes, criminal stalking, being involved with my identity theft. He is a crack smoker. His brother is a Tyendinaga reserve cop. He is guilty of using CEW on me, slander, torture crimes, and attempted murder with him for his brother. I have filed OIPRD. I have went to O.P.P. I have tried lawyers. I have tried LECA more than once. I just got a letter back today. So congratulations, Ontario Provincial Police. You are above the law. You've proven you can commit any crime you want, completely change anybody's identity, to traffic them, frame them, and to have them killed. And I will not be proven wrong because, once again, Ontario Provincial Police do not have to prove nothing. You are guilty of ending the Wood bloodline by doing this, by making me look like Jason Gimby, two-step Van Alstyne, and your homosexual fucking fall-down bastard between him and the low-life garbage known as Harry Hartwick, who financed possibly my mother's murder through Spencer fucking Mills and doesn't have to answer or prove nothing. Luckily, I do not have $22,000 to have any of you pieces of shit garbage arrested. Never go to O.P.P, never speak of their crimes. You will be injured, you will be tortured, you will be kidnapped, you will be sex assaulted, you will be mutilated, you will be deformed, you will be medically blacklisted, you will be falsely charged through the hospital between them and O.P.P to try to give you a criminal record so they can use their lies, bullshit, narratives, false guise of law, being suicidal, self-harm, or drugs when they are murdering you. When people disappear, it's Ontario Provincial Police. Spencer Mills, whether in Napanee or whether back in Aurelia, he shows up at your door. Expect bodies to start falling. He is very seriously dangerous, along with Blair Hardy Kane and the one known as Bill Waldridge. They are the ones that run and control the cops in Napanee, Ontario. They are fucking bought and paid for, along with the drug-fed money pieces of fucking garbage that work with them for them that cannot be touched. So once again, Ontario Provincial Police, Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic, you have proven you can murder, you can torture and murder elderly, you can deform, completely change people's identities, and have them fucking killed while you are trafficking them, torturing them, and getting away with it very successfully. Now that you know you can do that, I guarantee you there will be mass fucking murders from this piece of shit cop, along with fucking Robert Kane, the piece of shit drug cop. I had no association with him. He's a fucking piece of shit garbage is what he is. He is a terrorist. He thinks because people have long hair and tattoos that they are fucking drug users. Ontario Provincial Police Spencer Mills is in possession of my original CAT scans given to him from Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic from November of 2019 and gave me fake ones. He is also guilty of possibly having my birth registration through Belleville General Hospital destroyed, so every bit of my fucking life is being erased. These also bastards also recently robbed me of $380 fucking dollars from my bank account over the course of 6 years. I have been forced to fucking feed them. I have been forced to pretty much support them to the point of it costing me close to $3 million fucking dollars for the course of 6 years of being forced to support Ontario provincial police fucking boyfriends and their junky low-life motherfuckers. I'm being robbed. I am being fucking completely deformed. I am being brain injured because of these pieces of shit. So nobody can be arrested. Next comes the fucking lawsuits, and just because I bought in this little amount of time in hopes to get an arrest, now knowing that every single fucking police agency within Canada is nothing but corrupt pieces of shit garbage. Do not ever fucking trust a cop. Your life will be ended because of it, at least with O.P.P. There is not one single fucking person within that gang across Ontario who isn't fucking corrupt and dirty. And that is a fucking fact. And I hate to say it, but it is proven fucking fact. I have been seriously deformed, seriously fucking mutilated. I'm being turned into a vegetable. I'm having problems walking. I'm having problems talking. You can just give anybody heart attacks. You can give anybody strokes. You can completely and totally fuck their lungs. You can put stuff inside of them to deflate their fucking head. Torture them with piss and shit every single fucking day because you're sadistic pieces of shit cops. And that's exactly what fucking Spencer Mills is. I get piss tortured every single fucking day going through my head and my face. And Chris Brandt, he is one personally involved with this. There is also a Sean McKay who goes between Belleville, Kingston, and Napanee. He is an alcoholic. He is a crackhead. He is a meth head. He is guilty of attempted murder on me in Belleville, Ontario in 2016 to the point where he threw me down a flight of stairs and threw a TV on top of me, busting my fucking ribs because I would not give him money for crack. This is another picture of me. So, you've proven you can do as you want, O.P.P. Poor, homeless, elderly, disabled. This is also a disability crime because once I disappear and I get fucked over, my disability is about to be stolen through this identity theft and fraud. Isn't that right, Spencer Mills and Jason Gimpy, two-step fucking Vanalstein, O.P.P. #1 Gimp fall down motherfucking crackhead fentanyl dealing bastard who is using that and murdering for fucking O.P.P. and Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic. How many murders and crimes have you actually really covered up for O.P.P. and your girlfriend Stacy? I think you need to publicly answer that. You need to be locked up and put in prison with the fucking Hawkesbury doctor. I just want to do a quick update and say that this shit is really fucking starting to change me. This was me talking about my identity theft, and I look absolutely fucking nothing like this. This is what happens in Napanee when you speak O.P.P. crimes. I now look nothing like my dad. You stole my dad's identity, my identity, my bloodline, and I can prove I share DNA with Harry Hartwig, Dale Hartwig, Jason Manalstein, Bert Hustler, and the rest of the O.P.P. cocksuckers. Remember Robert Cade when you fucking told your little daughter there, Brittany, to take care of me, and she wrote down my height, my weight, my measurements, and everything else with a little note saying, "Take care of Wood Boy." And this was after she attempted stabbing me and burning my dog's eyes out with crystal meth given to her, compliments of her fucking daddy cop, Robert Kane. And then when I called the cops to get help, they laughed in my fucking face thinking it was a big joke because it's O.P.P. cop and because she was chasing me with a fucking butcher knife. And they were only concerned about When's my birthday while I am being fucking chased with a butcher knife? The only thing they wanted from me is when my fucking birthday was. Going to O.P.P, being surrounded by hands on fucking guns to get arrest on cops, extortion too of $22,000. This has been done to me. I now have a tube that goes, my spine has been screwed on me, and I now have a tube that goes from my groin to my nipple to my throat, which I'll show in a second, from my throat to the back of my neck and up to the back of my head, where I get piss and shit going through my fucking head and my face on a daily basis. And this all started to happen to me after I was shot by ex-O.P.P chief or commander in 2019. If people think full physical identity thefts cannot happen, I am certainly proof that it can, and it has happened to me over the course of 6 years. Even there's been serious differences in the size and shape of my fucking skull. That's how much I have lost. And no matter what is done to me, no matter what I can prove, there is not a thing I can do about it. I do not have medical rights, I do not have legal rights, and my human rights have been taken from me. And the only thing I done was speak O.P.P crimes, the human trafficking and the homeless exploitation for monetary gain. And I've been through serious fucking harm. I've been through serious damage, mutilations. Showing more of my skull deforming of what's been done to me. And while this has been happening to me, there has not been a thing I can have been able to do about it. That looks like my skull has been actually cut. I have a picture where I actually have a dent in my skull. And it looks like fingers are actually coming up through my fucking head. Swelling up like balloons. Going to the hospital, told to put on my hat or take it off, put it back on. It fits. I'm fine. My head blowing up like a mushroom. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Anybody that has. And hello, by the way. And if this is who I think it is besides just trolls, if it's Harry Hartwick, Dale Hartwick, or the rest of the pieces of shit involved, fuck you. If it's not, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I really hope and Leslie, hello. Sorry, nobody was speaking, everybody was silent, so I apologize. Hello, Leslie. I've been doing live videos for the last couple days, and anybody who knows, all you have to do is I done a video last night where this whole top part of my head, it looked like there was something inside my skull. My head came to a point. I had a piece of boner sticking right out here at this point in my head, in my video where it shows it. And I have what looks like wires actually popping out of my head on each side of my forehead as well. And this all fucking started to happen to me after I was shot. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not really doing too good the last couple days. I have absolutely the whole side of my head right in here where it's split. I have absolutely no feeling at all. None. It doesn't even feel like it's part of my fucking face. It's just completely and totally numb. And I'm sure even yourself, from when I started doing these and you started watching me, I'm sure you've noticed changes within me as well. And it's actually gotten worse over the last couple days. I've been doing videos where actually I start to physically fucking change while I am doing these videos with proof. See, in August of 2019, ex-O.P.P chief or commander on the corner of Bridge and Center Street, it was approximately 2:30, 3 o'clock. I was sitting at a previous address and he went by. He waved at me. When I waved back, a black truck pulled up beside him. It was at the stoplights at the intersection of Bridge and Center Street in Napanee, Ontario. A black truck pulled up beside him. They pointed something. They shot it, and it went into my right ear. And that is when I started to having problems. The stalking, the kidnapping, the false arrest, the blood and piss forcing, the mutilations, the tortures, and everything else on me started to happen. This is 100% revenge retaliation against me because I have no criminal record and I had absolutely no association or knowledge of these fucking people, the cops or anyone else involved prior to this happening. They've lied about me to prevent me help, lying, saying that I am a suicidal self-harmer. I have no interest whatsoever in taking my life or anyone else's. That is 100% fucking bullshit lie. I've never been that way and I never will. I am 100% about life. Thank you very much. Lies about drugs that I do not do, but because I had long hair and I do have tattoos, and whoever the call came from, it was believed it was done at Kingston General Hospital twice to prevent me help and to be taken serious. So when people are fucking being killed, you're using those bullshit narratives are drug overdoses and being suicidal, labeling it as fucking self-done. Meanwhile, they're being fucking killed and it's being covered up. How have you been doing, Leslie, the last few days? When people disappear around north or southeastern Ontario, I would definitely check Ontario provincial police, make sure that they're not involved. As I'm sitting here doing this right now, my whole temple area, it pushes in all the time too. The back part of my head, I get air going through me, I get piss, and I get shit going through me, and it deflates my fucking skull. I was even falsely charged by Lennox and Addington County General Hospital before I had a chance to do it to them. Reason for me speaking of the crimes that they were committing against me, my treatment refusals, discrimination, even calling me a delusional, hallucinating retard, being rushed to the hospital by ambulance and them refusing treatment on me, having heart attacks, slight heart attacks, having strokes, and there's been fuck all I could do about it while these bastards are sitting back and I am going through all of this stuff and my life means absolutely fucking nothing to these pieces of shit. I am also on disability too, so this is a disability crime as well. It's about stealing fucking money for these low-life pieces of shit to get more money for their fucking drugs, and that's what it's about, while they are making people homeless. And I apologize for the cursing and swearing that I've been doing. It's not me. And I didn't come on here to talk that way or to bash people. I'm a little bit above that shit. But at the same time, I have absolutely no feeling in my head. And I am seriously frustrated. I am beyond frustrated. The more I am getting tortured, the more I am proving it, and the more I am getting fucked over and not getting the help that I fucking need and deserve. So these bastards are getting away with this. This is also a picture of this one I showed you where it looks like I have fingers coming up through my skull with a dent in the back of my head. If you look at it close enough, it looks like fingers coming up through my head. And it's not like that now. And once again, I've not had any surgeries either. The back of my head. Thank you for that. You were a big balloon. Now you look more womanly instead of the identity. Wait. Wow. How long have you been going through that? You see that, right? It does. It looks like a finger and a hand coming up through the back of my head. That is absolutely freaking crazy. This is the front. I had to do it in two parts. My side of my face was even being swelled up at the time, too. And then here's a picture of me. So I hope for anybody watching this, if you've ever had any problems with Ontario Provincial Police, if they've done anything against you, forget about trying to have them charged. It will not work. They have proven they are above the law. They investigate their own fucking crimes that people are trying to have them charged for through legal now. So it's 100% bullshit. They investigate their own fucking crimes that they are supposed to be getting charged for, that people are putting in complaints about them. And then they are investigating them and getting off conveniently. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. The O.P.P around it, hands on, and having the fucking video to show it and prove it. That I was actually at O.P.P to try to get fucking charges for murder at the time. I can prove it. This Crestwood here. I'm heading in towards O.P.P. to see about getting Spencer Miller's wife, William Woldridge, arrested and charged today. Stalking, injuring, torturing. Let's see what happens. And that's when I went, and it was after that is when I went through my identity theft. It was after that I was shot and everything began on me. 100% fucking revenge retaliation. 100% revenge retaliation on me. Crestwood here. I am in the process of identity theft, identity change. Compliments of William Billy Woldridge. I am being changed to look like him. I look absolutely nothing like that either, regardless whether I have my hair or not. And they're trying to make you look like a man. They're trying to turn you into a man. What the fuck? Actually, I've had stuff happening to me too. I'm not going to talk about it on the internet, but I've definitely had stuff happening to me too. He is being protected. He can verify this. He can prove this. He can implicate O.P.P. involved 402 days of crime. I agree. Torture, brain damage, me being blitzed. So just off topic for a second, is everybody ready for Easter coming up? Does anybody celebrate it? This is another picture. The main ones that are involved with this is a guy named Harry Hartwick, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Jason Van Alstyne, Blair Hardy Kane, a guy known as Robert Cross, the one that stalked and killed my mother, that thinks that he and I were switched at birth. Like, he thinks that he and I were switched at birth, was calling my mother mom, and thinks that he is my dad. How messed in the head is that? Totally 100% impossible. 100% impossible, and a little fucking incestuous, if you ask me, to think that, you lowlife. When people disappear, families are murdered and missing, it could possibly be Ontario provincial police. It could be possibly them going through identity theft while they are being kept from help as well. And then they are disappearing, being slave trafficked, going through after being completely fucking changed, mentally mutilated or mentally injured, brain injured, to forget fucking to cause memory losses. It makes everything a whole lot easier for these criminal pieces of shit. And they've probably been prevented from help while they've either been trafficked or murdered, with full physical fucking identity changes done on them. This sounds like I've been living like my life is in a fucking Twilight Zone movie for the last 6 years. Here's a real one too. Every single picture I've been showing is every one of them is me. These are just some of the changes I've physically been through while being called a liar. And this is why I show the tattoo on my hand in all my pictures pretty much. Just to prove. So I hope you're happy. O.P.P. Spencer Mills 14716. Robert Kane 7224 with what you've done to me over the course of 6 years while keeping me from help, while extorting money from me, while having money stolen from me, with the kidnapping, the medical blacklisting, the lies, the time buying, the cover ups, arrest refusals, false arrest. I have been paying every step of the way for their crimes against me. So you have proven, congratulations, you not only can murder elderly, have them stalked and killed, you can kill dogs, and you can completely do whatever the fuck you want and get away with it. Poor, homeless, elderly, disabled, if you have any problems, stay the fuck away from O.P.P. Your life will be in danger. Bunch of gang stalking terrorist pieces of garbage is what it is, Leslie. It sounds like it with you. I have had stuff done to me. I was sex assaulted. I went to the hospital. I don't really want to talk about this, but I was sex assaulted by O.P.P. Staff Sergeant and the one known as Bill Wooldridge in August of 2019. I went to the hospital after it happened to try to get help. I had one Dr. Barton at Lennox at Eddington County General Hospital laugh in my face over it, thinking it was a big joke because of what happened to me, because it was done by a cop and because I'm a man. And then I went to another Dr. Pritchard, and this lowlife actually phoned the fucking cops, the very same ones that did it to me, where he then in turn was going to try to have me committed for being a fucking sex assault victim through the police. And I'm not gay either, so, and to this day I'm still having problems. So you really fucking done it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And as far as my channel goes, I am going to start going out, and I'm actually going to be doing more live. I am going to be going on scene with stuff, and I am going to start with I'm going to make sure that O.P.P. and the police are held accountable, is what I am going to start doing. One way or another, you will be held accountable for what you fucking done to me, what you done to my mother, what you done to my animals for 6 years for revenge retaliation. And you think because you're changing me to look like your fucking boyfriend, Spencer Mills, like Blair Hardy Kane, I am never, ever, ever going to have sex with you. You'll have to force it like Staff Sergeant did. And I hate to say that, but it's a fact. Yeah, Staff sergeant, the one guy that did it, the one known as Bill Woldridge there at the time, he was the one that was actually stalking children daily at Tim Hortons for the ex-O.P.P chief for sex slavery trafficking. And I got his picture, and then he actually went into hiding for a little while. And then he reappeared. He moved in right across the road from me, pretty much where I got shot in August of 2019, right across the road from that address. Okay, I think I am going to actually wrap this up and I'm going to get off here. I apologize to everybody who may have come in and seen this. I apologize for my words, my cursing and swearing, and I came on here to do this with the intent of actually trying to tell my story and get it out, but at the same time I am completely and totally numb, so I apologize for my language and everything. It's not me. So with that being said, I am going to get off here because the whole right side of my head and the back part of my head, all right in here, it feels like it's getting air pumping through it again. And I'm getting serious burning, and my left arm is going completely numb. It's been like that for 3 days now, and I can barely hang on to anything. I'm hanging on my phone right now in my left hand, but I have even been having problems doing that. Yeah, it's 11:11 here. Whereabouts are you actually? You're in California, aren't you, Leslie? Thank you. I appreciate that, and the same to you. And I'm glad you joined me again. It's always like I said last time. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your company, and I appreciate your support 100%. Okay, I am going to get off here. Hit the like, share, subscribe, especially share because this is serious and important. I know it might not be to anybody else, but it is to me because it involves not only my identity being changed more, but also I am going to end up dead, and there will be nothing I can do about that. And I say that without any kind of paranoia. Wow, it's only 8:11 where you are? It's early. Holy shit. There's a 3-hour difference. Alrighty, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for joining me. And I am going to actually start doing more actual physical live stuff where I am going around to hold the police accountable in one way or another because I cannot get arresting. And I just got the paperwork to prove it today through LICA. Now comes the lawsuits. If I can't get arresting, lawsuits are coming. Minimum 200 to start out, 200,000 to start off with, and then I am going for at least $150 million lawsuit against Ontario provincial police. I am going for at least $150 million lawsuit against Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. I am going after at least $150 million lawsuit after the Justice of the Peace. And I am going after a lawsuit of mental health, Kingston, AMHS, and Daily Tea Company in Napanee, Ontario. Nobody can be arrested. You are going to pay one way or another for what you've done to me. You're not going to get away that easy. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you, Leslie, for joining, and anyone else who has. Have a good night, okay? Even since I started doing this live, I've even noticed changes within my face just within the last 20 minutes or so. But have a good night, Leslie, and I hope to see you again soon.